welcome to a very chilly day 53 on this Te Araroa adventure. I am right by the road, so I apologize for any noise. Woke up today in Arthur's Pass and it was still pouring down rain. The storm last night was very intense. There was even lightning, crazy gusting wind, but the rain has just stopped. So I'm headed to DOC, which is the Department of Conservation, and they're in charge of a lot of the trails and the huts along the TA. I'm gonna get sort of some advice based on the weather, because the next section has a ton of major river crossings, or crossings of rivers that are just a little bit larger than some we've seen so far. And there is guidance on the NOBO TA guide to definitely check on that before you start this section. So that's what we're doing today. And I just noticed there's a really cool waterfall to my left. I have to admit, the fall that I took yesterday really shook me up a little bit. It's hard to raise my right arm. I can't lean on my elbow. My knee is really messed up. Got some bumps, scratches, bruises. I definitely had a little bit of adrenaline after Jack and Shane helped me up to get me down the rest of the trail. But to be honest, I didn't love that experience. I still feel a little bit icky. I'd say I'm maybe at 70% right now. Having been so sick and still feeling it in my lungs, having a fall like that, and then looking forward to some pretty sketchy river crossings after the one that we did the other day, that really just was kind of my limit on risk taking. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I have a lot of emotions. I have a lot of logical thinking going on. So I'm trying to balance all that out and make the best decisions moving forward for this journey. So just wanted to be honest about where I'm at today. Overall, I feel happy to be where I am, but I also feel like a little bit uncertain about where we're gonna be going the next few days, but even more so the next few weeks. Stay tuned. There is fresh snow all over these mountains. Not here yesterday, y'all. Fresh snow. Hello everyone. I just got back from spending time at the DOC Visitor Center. I spoke with one of the rangers there, and when I told him that I was a TA walking north, he immediately stopped me and said, if you're gonna ask if you should continue on, I will say no. Not today, not tomorrow. Maybe on day 3, the river crossings would be safe, but apparently the western side rivers get like at least twice the amount that the eastern side rivers do, and they are not looking good at all right now. He said the most washaways they have happen in the Teramaku, which is the next crossings that I would be doing over the next 2 days. I think I've made my decision as far as my TA journey. I think this is the end. Not the end of New Zealand adventures, but the end of the TA for me. I spent a lot of time talking to him, and he gave me a plan for doing some tracks and some adventures to capture some of the best essence of New Zealand with the time that I have left. Thank you all for being along on this journey. While we're shifting away from the Te Araroa, I cannot wait to show you more of what New Zealand has to offer. There's a little bit of relief, but mostly there's just a lot of sadness right now. So I'm gonna process that, and I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you so much for taking a walk with me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more adventures ahead.